forever bleed. Two distant strangers like magicians, never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? First up when you're doing it.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready? Hey, Crash. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
The center receiver in motion to the right.
Three.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 61 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
The full left side taken in by Komet. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Cole Komet, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready?
Taylor will throw. Got his man. It's Williams. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. Go.
Now it's Taylor. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
2-yard gain.
So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams.
In punt formation for the Rams.
Scott to return it. Still fighting. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did something with that.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
A
Olave over the middle. His first catch good for 8 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. Made a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they feel good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. They went through 2-minute drill. They went through all the different situations. The ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
76.
They'll keep it on the ground. Randall. And they get him behind the line. So that short gain on first down quickly negated.
At the 40-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Okay, ready.
Here's Taylor. It's Williams on the catch. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick.
3rd and 4.
0 to 100.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Now Taylor. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Okay, so the personal foul penalty And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Here we go.
Now it's Taylor. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
What a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Ready. 77.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now Taylor. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just didn't tip the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Brooks. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Now Taylor to throw. So back-to-back plays, each give nothing. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
They go play action now. Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Sheds off the tackle. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 7-7, our score after 1. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Dunbar. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Well, this is caught by Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Tag, alert, a Cowboy.
Running the toss to Brooks here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
On the jump.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go straight. Check on move, check on move. Ready.
Here's Taylor. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Let's go now.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's the result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I can't be the best in the game when I'm undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Brooks. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackle.
Touchdown, Rams! A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Saints 7.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And fighting down inside the 25. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Ready.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Ready. 19, stop. Ready.
Back to throw. Dunbar. He lets it go deep for Olave. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Dunbar. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Up the middle with Brooks here. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Second and 12.
Ready.
Here's Taylor to throw. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jamison Williams halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Here we go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Got an open man, it's Scott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Off play action. Dunbar. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
3rd and 11.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Dunbar. He'll try and do this himself. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to have the football back again.
And they'll be set up in great starting field position here as that's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Here we go. Set.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because
Taylor hit. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Saints 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
21-yard line.
First of all, you ain't fat long enough. You ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman and got the kryptonite.
On the set.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They go play action with Taylor. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Come on. Hey! 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
From midfield now, here's Taylor. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Oh, look at the juke. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. 2-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working wonderfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time. It's going to lead to third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
70.
Taylor. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Jonathan Grenard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Taylor. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Go! Set up! Liking 18!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll run right here with Brooks. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready,
to throw is Taylor. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
19, shot. Ready.
Man, he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a Rams first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's a handoff to Brooks running left. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Ready. Bronco 80. 19 Lions.
Now Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Cougar 19.
Check motion.
Go.
Back to throw. Taylor. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there, trying to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Let's go now.
Their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Gotta be lying.
Looking to throw. Dunbar. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
70 Timberwolves.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Oh, here come the Rams, and they get it. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Taylor going to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Saints. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Brooks. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go street. Go.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ready?
Now they'll throw with Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Here's Brooks. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. Ready, go. Ready.
Taylor will throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal.
Let's go now. 76, we'll pack the 60. Let's go. Ready.
They'll run with Brooks. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Throwing to start the drive. Dunbar. And that's a hard-earned yard there as he takes a pretty good jolt at the end of that run. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw from his end zone. Dunbar. He gets this complete to Shaheed. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
A gain of
27 yards there, a first down.
First down.
Come on. 60 Bison.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well. time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
It's complete to Williams. And he stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
8 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Cougar night, ready.
Play action, now Taylor. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now a give to Brooks running right. And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now it's Taylor. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Joshua Carty on for the field goal.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Hop 70, hop 70.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramos. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Dunbar. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down.
First down, Saints.
Looking to throw. Dunbar. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
19, Tiger,
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal, New Orleans.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw again. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
2nd down, goal to go.
Here we go, set. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Come on. Set. Red Warriors, 70. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Oh, a nifty juke there.
The next fight for a guy who tries to tackle.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Ready.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Taylor going to throw it. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They got to go back out there and play.
Well, a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
70 Timberwolves.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ramos. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go, first and goal.
10. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Cole Kmet, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Saints take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Get it. Ready.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's second down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now Taylor. And that's caught by Williams. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Who wants it more? This is fourth and a yard.
Come on, come on. Set. Lightning 18. Go.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
now it's Taylor.
At the 44-yard line.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Finn. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by big fellas up front.
Again from the 15, 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Brooks. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile, we do have an injured player.
Joshua Carney to kick off for
the Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Size on screen, this side, shawty, you do not pop to the pool. Like Tupac, I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going to the west side, give a side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to rock the killer vibe. Probably the reason you doubt, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Whipping on it like I'm picking the pride. Hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can get it right through the
Stephanie Street, Cougar 19.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warrior 70.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Los Angeles, the win moves them up to 5-2 now.